What's up, everybody? It's Joey Bags, and I know, 2 days in a row. Yesterday we had a live stream. Today we're having a live stream, and it's early. Well, relatively early. It's about 10:45, but it's earlier than it was yesterday. So just to start off jump, I do have to apologize about the end of yesterday's live stream, or the first live stream. I had an issue with Le Mans Ultimate where it causes an issue with, I guess, some parameter in my graphics card's driver software, the SAM. I've got a AMD GPU, AMD CPU. When you've got that combination, you can run a little, some extras from AMD. One of them is called SAM. It's a smart access memory that gives your graphics card a little extra boost, unlock some extra memory. I guess there's an issue with Le Mans Ultimate and that part of the driver that causes crashes, at least for me. So I've had this already happen 4 times, twice during a stream, and twice it's happened outside of a stream. So unfortunately, there'll be no Le Mans Ultimate tonight. And yeah, so no Le Mans Ultimate, but I do have something special for you. So let's get right into it so that way you can kind of see what's happening. So here we go. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's go to this view here. Let's go to this. So you'll see me and the webcam, or should I say the wheel cam, is back. We know, or you guys know, I've got the PXM V12Lite on the rig. I've been testing it out, getting myself reacclimated to it because of the review I'm doing for all the 5 Nm direct drive bases. As I explained in yesterday's live stream, this is my custom Acelith Designs Ace1, I think it's Ace1 V2C30 wheel with a PXN V12CW button box. This button box comes mated to a 13-inch wheel available from PXN. So what I did was I separated the 13-inch wheel from the button box, attached this wheel to this button box, and here we go. I have a custom wheel that I can use on my PXN V12. Now, the main reason that that's happening is because, PXN doesn't really offer any wheels for their setups. Pretty much you're stuck with the 11-inch round wheel that comes with the V12 bundle, the V12 Lite bundle, and the V12CW, which is a 13-inch wheel that they have available that you would use if you had the V12 DDS 10 Nm base. Other than that, those are your 2 options for wheels. The awesome part is because they use a NRG styled quick release. Yep. Rod Bearings, what's up, bro? What's up? I hope everything is good. I hope you're having a good night. I hope. What's Saul on AC? Saul is one of the weather controllers that's available for Assetto Corsa, so you can control the weather during your racing. I guess you can say it's very similar to the Tempest system that iRacing has released with their new update. Saul and there was another one. It's Pure, Saul, and there was another one so that's that's like a weather script. You need to use that in conjunction with is it CSP? No, it's not CS. It might be CSP. There's a paid version, I think, of CSP that gives you the options to add rain to ACC. I'm sorry, to AC, to Assetto Corsa. And Sol is just one of those ways that you're able to add the rain. I can go ahead and do that while we're streaming, so that way you can see kind of what it looks like. But like I was saying, you don't have many options with wheels for the PXM V12. The good part is that because it uses an NRG quick release, if you're able to source out a wheel that connects to your PC with a cable or wirelessly, however it is that they decide to handle that, you can attach that wheel to your base and use it, as the base is what's controlling your force feedback. Really doesn't have anything to do with the wheel. Now, PXN does it correctly. I will say there's a few other companies, SimMagic, Simicube, Moza, VRS. They do it correctly. If you have their correct hub, if you have the correct quick release, you can mount a wheel that connects to your PC via cable to their bases and use it, and you'll have full force feedback. Now, if you happen to have Fanatec locks out the force feedback. I've owned the DDS and the DDL. Yeah, I've had both. Honestly, I really liked the DDS most because I guess it's because it's the strongest, but um at the time the DDS didn't come with the pedals. Really, it didn't come with the pedals that I wanted. The DDL did, so that's kind of why I went with this one. But like I was saying, Fanatec, unless you're using a Fanatec wheel or a Fanatec hub to then connect the third party wheel to, they lock out force feedback. Logitech, I don't believe they do, but I don't think there's a wheel that's compatible with their direct drive base other than their own. And Turtle Beach, they pull the bullshit move with a proprietary quick release. So that quick release to connect to their base. So you're really stuck there. I don't know all the hype for Fanatec when they've been whacked for so long. Who has that page? You are 100. Okay, so you're 100% correct. The big problem is that while Fanatec, yeah, they suck, and I've already gone through this tons of times. The freaking base is actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, the base is pretty good. The the base is pretty good. The wheels are good. My pedals are good. It's just having to deal with such a crappy company. That's what really, really, really sucks. So, that's the thing with Fanatec. But what I want to bring to you today is to show you something super awesome. So let's get into it so that way you can kind of see where I'm at here. And here we go. All right. So we're going to do a little bit of driving. I'm using the 420R Caterham like I was yesterday. So I'm using the same car from yesterday, but today I am at Lime Rock Park. This is like my top 2 tracks to drive at. So as you see, I'm driving along with, and everything is great. Everything is awesome. Force feedback is great. A little wide there. If you're getting some stuttering on the YouTube stream, Comcast is deciding that they want to be pains in the butts again today. Let's see. Oh, cooked it. I should have stopped earlier. But either way, so you can see the the wheel and the base works wonderfully well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna exit out of. Oh, you know what? I didn't even change for you guys to see. So I thought I had changed screens. My bad. But you saw I was using the wheel. Everything was great, fine, and dandy. Let's go ahead and close this out. What I'm going to do is right now what I have is the Moza Universal Hub connected to my PC. And I have this cable connected to it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect my PXN wheel. We'll put that off to the side. And I've got the Moza KS wheel. You guys can see it there. So here we go. So all I'm going to do is take the cable from the Universal Hub, plug it right. Oh, well, let's first, before I do all that. All right, before I do all that, let me get a little piece of electrical tape. So now the reason I'm doing this is the PXN wheel has these contacts right here. And I don't want to cause an issue with the contacts that are inside this wheel. So in order to keep everything happy and wonderful, snips, so I can cut my little piece of tape. There we go. And now I'll just take my little piece of black tape, of electrical tape, and I'll place it right here, covering the contacts. And what I'm going to do is take the cable, plug it into the wheel, and at that point, I'm going to pop it in. And at this point, it should light up. Let's see. I need the power portion. Let's see. Maybe I will need to connect the power to the back of this hub. There we go. I plugged in the power cable, and now you can see the wheel is up and running. Now what we'll do is I'll show you here. Let's maximize this screen. Let's move to our main screen. We're gonna turn that off. And here we go. So here, you know what? Let's go ahead and let's turn off my face cam for a minute there, so that way you can at least see. So now you can see I've got the Moza KS wheel plugged into the Moza Universal Hub, which is connected to my PC. And I've got it working with my PXM base. As you can see here, the Moza software is showing that I have the KS wheel hooked up. And if we go to the wheel tab here, I gotta click it. Here's where I can control whatever I may need to. So the band knob, okay. So the 3 rotary controllers in the front, I can change that to be button mode. So instead of it being a knob that will control 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's just going to do up and down. Well, at least hope that's how it should be. The sticks, I have them set to button. I don't. You can change it to D-pad if you wanted. RPM indicator, I do have that turned on. I have this set to, this is the stock RGBness of it. You can go ahead and if you wanted to, you can change the colors and also the intensity. You can change the brightness also if you wanted of the entire wheel. So if you wanted to go low or if you want to go full 100%. Ooh. Okay, I think I'd rather just see it like that. The dual clutch paddles, right now I have it set as buttons. I can change it to axis split or axis combined and then set my clutch bite point. What's up, Del Dominici? What's poppin'? I hope everything is good. Since you're joining late, I am, yes, first, the live stream is early today. It is early today, but I'm showing off that I can use, or that anyone who has a PXM V12 base can use another wheel other than the PXN wheels. And here we go. I've got the Moza wheel on here, and that's connected to my PC using the Moza Universal Hub that's plugged into my PC. So I leave it as buttons. I really don't tend to use it as a dual clutch. I also tend really not to use this. Those are pretty much the settings that you can change in Pit House software. Also, if you wanted to change the colors of the LEDs here, all you've got to do is push in the two sticks in until this starts flashing yellow. And at that point, you can just kind of start going through the colors however you would want. Let's see. You know what? Actually, let's get you a better view of this. So you can go ahead and see here, holding them together, I'm able to change the colors of the buttons. And if I want to go back and get out of this mode, I just hold these two sticks in again together until it starts to flash. And that's it. I let go and we're back to normal. And you can see we'll go back. Yes, sir. All is good. That Moza wheel. It is a very nice Moza wheel. I do have to say, of all the things that they've done, okay, I really would like an FSR and the FSP, the one with the screen on it. I just can't justify dropping that much money for any of those wheels. This wheel at 280 bucks, honestly, is a freaking steal. I think it's a great wheel for its price. Let's get back to the main screen and you can see it picks up my button presses. And that's pretty much, it's real simple with Pit House software. So now what we'll do is we'll minimize Pit House. Let's actually, let's back out of here. Let's get my beautiful face cam up again. There we go. Let's minimize this because we don't need this. Now let's get back into some more Assetto Corsa. Well, actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and do this. So that way you can actually see. So here in Assetto Corsa, we're going to go to settings and controls. Now, as you can see along the side here, you're going to just see a ton of stuff. So at the top here is my A7 shifter that I have in sequential mode. So this is controlling my up and down shift. That's what I have it set to. Now the PXN Lite you see here under is controlling the left and right axes or axes of the wheel. If we scroll farther down, you're going to see Universal Hub. Now, Universal Hub, actually that one, let's see, it's showing two. All right, but everything's happening on the second one. So here we go. On Universal Hub 2 here, you can see all the button presses. All the button presses. There you go. You can see all the button presses. All these button presses. So there's that. Now I can go in. Try Akina. I'll see. I may have that track. I may have it. So I'll go ahead and I'll check it out. So now I can go ahead and just map however I want. So let's see. So we're going to do shifter. Next gear is going to be that button. Down is going to be this one. Brake balance, I guess I'll do this one. This will be up. To the back will be that one. Traction control, we'll do this one up. This one will be down. ABS, you know what? ABS will do the middle one, so that'll be up. Decrease will be down, so we're good to go. POV will glance left, glance right, glance back. Change the camera. I'll put for this button up here. Let's see, axes, and make sure brakes are good. Yep. Clutch pedal is good. Side to side, we're good. System, let's see. Pause the race. We'll do pushing of that button. And do I have anything else? Let's see. Let's map this real quick. Push to talk. You know what? I'll do push to talk as this one. I don't really use it, so it's not that big of a deal. Neutral gear, that's not a big deal. My pit limiter, I will set to this one. Increase my force feedback. You know what? Let's do this up, and decrease it will be down. So we'll do that. Traction control level 2. You know what? Let's do up is to the left, down is to the right. And I think we're pretty good. You can see my force feedback settings here. So what we're going to do is we'll save this as a custom. What we'll call this is Moza KS with the CSL pedals. Now we'll save that, and there we go. So we're now mapped. We can go right into racing. So let's go ahead. All right, so that's set like that. So I'm gonna have to use my mouse to start off. And here we go. So let's see. Yep, my view button is good to go. Yep, shift into first. We're good to go. and the force feedback is just as good as it was with the PXN wheel. Woo, the rear end was stepping out there. Woo. This Camaro wants to get around me. Woo. Locked it up. Needed to be a little bit more gentle on those brakes. And quite honestly, it's a great feeling wheel. The rubber on the grips is nice, not too tacky, not too thick. So it doesn't feel like I'm holding something squishy. The width of the wheel is comfortable. The paddles are much quieter than the PXM paddles. Got all these GT3 cars for some reason. No, GT4 cars. Ah, damn it. Lost it. So, yeah, and everything is working exactly as I would expect it to. If I wanted to change the brake bias, well, actually ABS isn't available on this. There we go. Okay, let's get out of there. I don't think I can change the brake bias on here. Traction control not available. All right, well, I'm picking options that aren't available on the car. And as you saw, the setup for it is super easy. Once you're all plugged in, you go into the Moza Pit House software. You tell it what you want certain buttons to be. If you want to change your rotary types, or if you want to change the dual clutch, if you want to change the brightness. And you can change the colors of the rev light in the Pit House software, even though it is not working as a rev light here, which I'm sure that's probably just a setting I can go in and change. But yeah, I mean, what we've got here is the Moza KS wheel working perfectly on the PXN V12 base. So even if you wanted to pick up the V12 DDS from Micro Center, which is a 10 Newton meter direct drive base from PXN, which has all of the same features as the v12Lite, so it is both PlayStation and Xbox compatible. It does have 10 newton meters of force as compared to the Lite that has only 6 newton meters. If you wanted to pick up that base and then pick up the Moza KS wheel and the universal hub, you could always go ahead and do that, and you're good to go. Now, this will not work on console. So because you've got to hook the wheel up to your PC using this universal hub, it's not going to work with PlayStation or Xbox. So while the base, the direct drive base, is compatible with both consoles, you've got to use a genuine PXN wheel to get that compatibility to work properly. So that's kind of one of the small issues of that. But if that's really not a big deal for you, if you're not stuck in a console ecosystem and you're strictly on PC, you can go ahead and pick up that 10 newton meter base. I believe they have it for $350, maybe $400 or so. Could be less than that. I think right now though they've only got it for in-store pickup, but it's a rather inexpensive base and it's 10 newton meters. Pick up this wheel with the hub and a really good set of pedals, and you're rocking a really good direct drive base at a pretty decent price that gives you console compatibility, provided you have the correct wheel and pedals for it. And this is kind of why I tend to recommend the v12Lite, the 6 newton meter, just because for $550 or thereabouts, you can get the entire bundle, which is the wheel, the base, pedals, desk clamp. You can get the whole bundle. And if you wanted to add something additional like this, you could, to give you an option so you're not using the D-shaped wheel from PXN. And if you did want to use it on console, you've got the original wheel and pedal set. They came with the bundle, so that way you're able to use it on Xbox and PlayStation. So you can play some Gran Turismo or some Forza Horizon if you play that on Xbox. You know, so you've got options. The awesome part is there's options, and being that PXN decided to use a pretty good and popular style quick release, it helps a lot. I'm gonna get So there we go. I'm going to pit in on this one, and from here let's go into some ACC so you can see how easy it is to map it there. There's my pit limiter. So we'll go ahead. And there we go. Super easy, super awesome. Now let's go in and let's get some ACC happening. We'll go ahead. I'll show you how easy it is to map it on ACC. I'm prepared today. I have my water. You know, so it's awesome having this option. Um, I'm not going to say it's bad, but PXN not giving you, you know, not having any other wheels, kind of, it's like, oh, you know, if you're not a fan of a round wheel or a D-shaped wheel, if you kind of like these, you know, butterfly style, yoke style wheels, having this option to do this at a somewhat affordable price is actually kind of cool. We'll go to controls, and it's going to be exactly like that. We've got our axis there. We don't need to change any of this. Shift up, we'll change to that. It'll see it's already recognizes the universal hub. Shift down, ignition starter, pit limiter. There we go. I don't need to do that. All right, so increase traction control. That's going to be this one. Decrease traction control. That'll be that one. Increase traction control cut. Let's see. All right, so that's all right. So traction control cut is now set to this rotary over here. Increase ABS. We're gonna put to this rotary. Decrease ABS will be this rotary. Increase brake bias. That's gonna be the middle. Decrease. That's gonna be that one. Cycle light stages. I don't care about that. Cycle camera button. My camera button will be right here. Look left. Look right. Look back. Enter. I'm not gonna mess with that one right now. Up, down, left, right. There we go. Pause. We'll do the center push on that. Cycle the HUD up. We'll do that one. Cycle the HUD down. There we go. And I think that's about it. So many things that I can set. I'm not sitting here trying to sort that out. So now what I'll do is I'll name this one Moza. Heal. Oh, helps if I spell correctly. KS wheel. Where's my hyphen on this thing? I hate using this little keyboard, and I'm so getting old that I can't see properly. Yeah, there we go. And CSL pedals. So now we'll save that as a preset, and we're good to go. We can go back. And let's do some practice. Not at Monza. I do not feel like being at Monza. Yeah, let's go to Spa. And I'm in the KTM Expo. Yeah, that's fine. So there we go. So I'm in the KTM Expo at Spa in ACC, and I'm using the Moza KS wheel on the PXN v12Lite base.
Oops.
Oof. Force feedback is good. All right, let's take it easy for right now. Let's get these tires warmed up. Yeah, that's not what I meant, but okay. Let's... Ooh. I'm playing a little bit too much Le Mans Ultimate. Feel is a little bit different. I'm gonna have to get accustomed. I'm gonna have to get reacclimated. I haven't played ACC in a minute. Gotta get a little forceful on that brake. Those tires are turning green. Oh, I did not hit those brakes hard enough. Oh, I'm all over the place. I'm all over the place. All right. All right. Like I said, you don't come here for the driving skill. All right, let's see. Let's see. So you can see the PXN V12 with the Moza KS wheel is running exactly the same way as it was with the PXN wheel. And this wheel is working just as if it was on a Moza base. At least I made it around that time. Drifted too far out. Ooh. I think I need to adjust my steering. Hold on. So let's see. Let's go to options. All right. I didn't set anything as. All right. So there we go. Let's go to controls. Dynamic dampening. Steering. Okay, brake gamma. No, that should be at 1. brake gamma should be at 1. Steering lock. Let me turn this down to about 750. Let's see. That should. That should. I should tighten up my steering a little bit. There we go. The brake is there. We go. That brake feels a little bit better. There we go. That's feeling a little bit better. All right, let's see if we can get a clean lap out of this. I do like the shifting sound of the PXN wheel better than I do this one. There's just something about the clunk of the PXN wheel that sounds so much better. Quite honestly, I love this track. If it wasn't that I kind of need some variety, I would probably be racing this track all the time, at least in Le Mans Ultimate and here in ACC. I really wish I didn't have that issue with Le Mans Ultimate, so that way I can go ahead and use Le Mans Ultimate also. Actually, I think I could take it even down farther to 700. There we go. This is feeling much better. The force feedback in this is awesome. Ah, dang it. I knew I drifted out too far. Not as fast as my lap times in Le Mans Ultimate. So how are you liking the career mode in this? The career mode has never been something that I've really wanted to try out in any of the sims. I don't know why, just it's never really appealed to me. I think part of it is the fact that I really can't or don't want to sit for that long of a consecutive time in a race. Like 20 minutes, I think, is like my max. The grips on this wheel are so nice. I like that they're nice and thin and that the rubber they use is grabby, but not overly tacky. So you feel like you've got a nice, good, solid grip on it, but it doesn't feel sticky or tacky. And it's also not puffy, so I don't feel like I'm sinking in when I'm squeezing it, which you really shouldn't be squeezing, you know, your wheel. You should kind of use a light touch, which is what I'm trying to kind of do here. All right, let's see if I can manage. All right, I'll take a 231. That's good. The races are 18. I may have to try it out. I think if I turn it down to about 700, I should be closer to about where I'm comfortable with it. But it's so awesome being able to use the Moza KS wheel on the PXN base. Having this option is just like awesome. All right, a 230. Still not as fast as some of the Paros can do it, but I won't complain at all. Let's go ahead. Let me just change this before I'm done here. Let's take this down to, let's take it down to 700. Save that, overwrite, yes. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go drive. And let's see how that makes the wheel feel for me. after this, we'll hit up a little... You know what? Maybe we'll do a quick race. And I'm in the GT2 Expo. Today I kind of wanted to give you a little bit more of the engine sound, so hopefully it's coming through well. What? Let's just go ahead and let's get into an actual race. We'll do a quick, maybe 5-lapper, so we won't do anything too crazy. I know everybody wants to kind of see this wheel in action. You know what? Let me also go back into the pit house software. Let's see. Alt tab. Let's see. No, I want it on. All right, let's see if we get that to work. All right, let's save these settings. Let's call it test. And there we go. Let's minimize this. Let's get back into here. Hey, Zippa, I'm doing very well today. Since I'm not running Le Mans Ultimate, I'm not too worried about having my computer crash again like it did last night. Yeah, that kind of sucked. But we're here today. We're streaming, and we're showing the Moza KS wheel running on the PXN V12 base using the Moza Universal Hub. So we'll do a quick race. It'll be 1,500 hours, race length. Now, can we do a little bit more? I will do a 10-minute race. Starting position 11. Yeah, there we go. We should be good to go. We'll do it at Spa. All right. Bro, how long has it been since your since you placed that Fanatec order? Are you one of the people that placed it back on Black Friday? Because that's crazy. I mean, by this time, I think I would have probably just charged back with my card company and moved on. I mean, here's the thing. Fanatec's gear, I really do. But the way that they're treating their customer sucks ass. It really does. You know, they really are, you know, don't have any regard for their customers. And what kills me even more is that they're so inconsistent. They're so inconsistent because you've got people that are saying, oh, I've got my order in like 4 days, and other people like you that are still waiting weeks later. Ah, great. Now my... Ah, that's what I get for looking away. My bitrate wants a tank. Gotta concentrate on the race. Oh, that was my bad. That was my bad. In January. I mean, quite honestly, I think you're pretty much at the point where you should just do a chargeback. And I don't know, maybe try again. There's a lot of people that have been doing that. They've canceled their orders. Once they got the refund, reordered, and then had no issues getting the order that they had originally placed. Wow, this is a total suckfest for me right now. I'm total trash. This poor Maserati in front of me. I've already hit him like 3 times. 4 times. There we go. Maybe this will be a little... I forgot I had my multifunction display there. when this race is over so I can read this because it looks interesting. It's halfway through the race. Come on, Maserati.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I have to drive elbows out. Damn, I think I'll need a little bit. I think 700 degrees is a little bit still not enough. I went into that a little bit too hot. Hey, what's up, Swingman? I hope you're having a good evening. I'm over here trying not to suck too bad at ACC. Tonight we're using the Moza KS wheel on the PXN v12Lite 6Nm direct drive base. Right now I'm in ACC driving a GT2 car. I'm trying not to crash. Well, it's funny. Le Mans Ultimate. I came in 7th place in Spa yesterday before the stream crashed. Everything is going well, man. I can't complain at all. I get to spend another day sitting in the sim rig, streaming and racing. You really can't complain when that's what you can spend your free time doing. Really can't complain at all. And even if I did complain, nobody would care.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Damn, I'm being super dirty to the AI. As long as Comcast Xfinity doesn't monkey around with my connection, so that way my bitrate doesn't drop, keeps everything steady, so that way you guys can continue to enjoy the horrible driving. Hopefully I make you guys feel better about your own driving, because mine's is so bad. Or should I say mine is so bad? You know, I don't have the skills of Jimmy Broadbent or Jardiere or Dave Cam or any of the other sim tubers. I also don't spend as much time as they do in the sim, so there's also that.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
I can tell you the force feedback on this direct drive is great. And with this wheel, can't complain at all. I mean, it's a great combination. You know, it's one of those where if you're kind of tired of the stock wheel and you want something different, but you don't want to spend a grip like on maybe a GSI or even if you know, up a corny, you know, any of those high-end wheels, if you don't want to spend that much money, this Moza KS wheel is like 280 bucks. That universal hub is like another 50. So we're still talking about less than a lot of the aftermarket wheels available. And if you have a direct drive unit that has the NRG style quick release like the PXN does, you're golden. You're good to go. You know, the setup is easy. As I showed earlier, mapping it is intuitive. And really, you know, plug, set up, play.
Car on the left. Leader has finished the race. Clear on the left.
Oh, what was those slowdowns? What did I come in? 5th place? I'll take it. Whoa. I will take it. 5th place. Top 5. I will not complain. My fastest lap was a 2:30. Okay, I've done a little bit faster in Le Mans Ultimate. Yeah, that was a good race. So now that we've gone ahead, you know what? I think I'm going to save this replay. We're not going to watch the replay. I'm not going to torture you all watching a replay of a race I just ran. But what we're going to do is we'll continue down the line of the sims. Just a quick race. As I was telling Rod Bearings earlier, or no, Dominici, El Dominici, I'm not really a fan of seasons in the Sims, mainly just because like this 10-minute race was already pushing it to where now my tailbone's starting to hurt. I'm like, oh, I need to move around. I'm getting a little antsy sitting in the chair. So like sitting here and chit-chatting and live streaming and doing some other stuff, I'm fine sitting here for an hour plus. But to do a race, I could not do any of those endurance races. I think like 20 minutes is my top. That 20 minutes is my max. All right, let's get out of here. Confirm. And now let's get into some AMS 2. So now we'll go ahead and I'll show you once again how easy it is to map the setup in a sim, and you're off to the races once you're done with that. I gotta remember my water today. All this talking is just Did you freeze on me? Oh, there we go. All right. Oh no, no. We've got to set up the controls. So controls. All right, R5, camera C5. All right, so we're gonna set this whole new one. We're gonna edit the name. We're gonna call it Moza K. Oh, what the heck happened? Edit. Ah, there we go. So we're gonna call it the Moza KS. Actually, we're gonna call it the PXN V12 Lite KS CSL. So that way I know everything that I've got on here. Right. And this is a wheel. Custom wheel type separate. So let's calibrate the wheel. Oh, we have to go assign. Configuration. Edit assignment. So here we go. So steer left. There we go. Steer right. Ah, there we go. Throttle. Brake. Extra brake. No. Clutch. There we go. Gear up. Gear down. Let's set my extra gear up and down because I like having that gear up. Gear down. Reverse gear, you know what? I'll use that as my reverse gear. Right, we're good to go there. Vehicle. Oh, sorry about that. Start. I don't do any of that stuff. Request pit stop. We'll do that one. Pit limiter. We'll do that one. Brake bias forward. Okay, it's not seeing my rotary encoders. All right, that's fine. Let's see. Okay, so brake bias. You know what? Let's try this. Let's try brake bias. Ah, there we go. Forward. Back. All right. Onboard traction control. There we go. Increase. Decrease. ABS. All right. You know what? That'll be fine. We'll do this one. Increase. ABS. Decrease. Stability control. Let's see. Will it take this one? No. All right. Do that one. No. All right. I'm gonna have to sort that out there, so that's fine. All right. Traction control we'll do up on there. So that'll go through the different ones. Stability control will go down through there. Camera, cycle camera. Yeah, there we go. That's my right there. Look back. Oh, maybe I should. You know what? I think I'm gonna do that. Replace it. Yes. No, I don't need to look up. Who the heck looks up? Who the heck looks down? I don't need to look down. I need to look left. I need to look right. I don't need any of that there. Pause. Yes. There we go. Cycle opponent names. No, we'll do that one. Cycle HUD views. In car. Nah, I won't worry about that right now. Yeah. So, stability control. I want traction control up. Control down. And I think with that, we should be good to go. So we'll do a single race. Do I want to do Kansai? You know what? Nah, let's just do Spa. We did Spa in ACC, so let's do Spa in AMS 2. Let's see how different this is. And we'll go into, yeah, I'll stay in the first gen GT3 cars. So after this race, I'm going to show you guys one more thing before I log off for the night, because we're already at midnight. So one more thing I'm going to show you guys. And it'll probably be in Assetto Corsa, just because that one's nice and simple and easy to go. I'm going to show you an extra kind of cool thing that you're able to do when you've got good well, not really good hardware, but when you've got a widely used quick release. All right. Woo. Oh. My turning radius is horrible. Whoa. What the heck here? Hold on. Restart that. That was crazy. Okay, the gain at 120, that's a little crazy. We're going to leave the gain at 100. That was crazy. Steering lock. Yeah, no, we need to turn this up higher. 28. All right. Let's go to advanced setup. Gear ratios, boost pressure. Drivetrain. Okay. All right. Let's try that again. That was a little crazy.
right side.
The steering lock is still... Oh, no, no, no. There's something up with this. I'm not liking the steering lock at all. Restart. Let's see here. Controls. Oh, I can't do that in here. Like, exit the race. Yeah, that steering lock was just crazy. That was not letting me turn enough. I mean, yes, I know you should be using your pedals to turn, but at that low of a speed. Calibrate wheel. There we go. What's maximum extent? Press next. All right, now hold the steering wheel at 90 degrees clockwise. So there we go. All right, now calibrate pedals. All right, now let's try this again. Because that was crazy. Oh. Let's move that out the way a little bit. Let me stretch out. Oh, it's so sad that my bitrate has taken a tanking tonight. But I hope this stream is going ahead and opening some eyes when it comes to, you know, extras that you're able to do if you have the PXN V12. Oh, I think now it's a little bit too much. Oh yeah, it's too much. Too much, too much, too much. Let's restart that. Edit setup. Yeah, 28 degrees. No. I think it was at 19. Let's reset this to defaults. Yep, there we go. All right, so we should be good to go. Defaults is fine.
One on the left. Still there. Left side.
force feedback is so strong. I think it went back to a gain of 120. And I don't think I set a force feedback
One on your left.
button to change it.
You're clear. One right. You good. Clear. On your left. Two on the left side. Clear. You've got one on your left.
Oh,
Watch your left. Still there. All clear. You've got 1-2 lengths back. Watch right. You've got a car right. Clear.
hello Akil, how are you doing tonight? Thank you for joining the stream. I hope you're having a good evening.
Too wide, left side.
Ooh, little nudge.
Good. You're clear now. On your left rear corner. Clear now. Left side. Watch left. You good. You're clear.
Oh, good morning. All the way from Pakistan. Awesome. Thank you very much for tuning in this morning. Greatly appreciated. I believe you're the one that messaged me on Instagram to let me know about the contest from PXN, where you had won a bunch of, I think, was it V10s? Did the red Benz pass me or did I pass it? AMS 2 is another sim that I have gone ahead and I modded. So it looks like there is a content man. Well, not that it looks like there is. There's a content manager that someone made for AMS 2 to make it super easy to throw mods into it. Setting it up was super easy, and I was able to add in a bunch of cars, different liveries.
One left.
Oh, bro, I'm so sorry. But you're AI, so whatever. But that was dirty. That was dirty as hell. He's gonna get revenge on me. I know it. I'm out there with my elbows out. AMS 2 is still a good looking sim for being a older title. For being an older title, it still looks good. And if you have the horsepower to run it at 1440 or 4K, it looks great. Oh, my tailbone is starting to bother me. You see, this could have been yesterday, but Le Mans Ultimate wanted to be kind of a pain in the butt. I've really got to sort out the whole issue with that, because I really enjoy Le Mans Ultimate, and I want it to be something that I regularly stream. You know, if I regularly stream, you know, if I can set to a schedule and actually do it. I mean, you guys are super lucky that, you know, I was able to today. I'm lucky that I had the time to do it today too. You know, but I also did really want to show the Moza KS wheel on the PXN base, just because it's not something that you see all the time. I really don't think there's any other videos on YouTube that have this combo up. And I can almost guarantee you there's no other, first, there's no other live streams where they're using a PXN V12 direct drive. So, hey, PXN, I got you, bros, I got you, you know. And so I'm sure there's not another stream that's streaming the hardware, and also not this combination. You know, showing that you're not locked into one particular ecosystem. You're not locked into using one particular set of wheels. Think this is the last lap. No, and anyone that has used the equipment, usually they've used like a V9 or a V10, which are garbage, or they've used the V12 very briefly, and because it's cool to shit on a company that nobody really knows, or on sim equipment that may not be as, you know, popular as some of the other brands, you know, shitting on it nobody's gonna really say anything, you know, and you're really not having a lot of people saying, oh, you know, it's the best thing I've used in a while, because they're busy enjoying it and using it. Damn, he just picked up and bounced on me. Damn, thought it was gonna be a drag race. There we go. Race over, and came in 4th place. Can't complain about that. All right, let's do this cooldown lap so that way I can pit. I want to save this replay. Can use it later. Honestly, between all of them, which spa feels best? I want to say Le Mans Ultimate. Not saying that this one feels bad. I'm not saying that they all feel bad, but if you want to ask me which one I think feels best, I think it is Le Mans Ultimate. Only because that is the one I think I do best at. So, yesterday in Le Mans Ultimate, I think I was running 220, maybe a 221. I think I maybe ran a 221 lap. Maybe it was slower than that. Maybe it was a 222. In ACC, just a little bit ago, my fastest lap was a 230. Here in AMS 2, my fastest lap was a 225. Now, in Le Mans Ultimate, I've run much faster. Well, no, actually, I think my fastest was a 220 in Le Mans Ultimate. Now, in AC, in Assetto Corsa, I'm running about this time in Assetto Corsa. So this is kind of how I know everything is rather even, because my times are the same across all the different sims. Except with the GT, the Super, I think it's the Super GT 500 NSX. I don't know what the hell is up with that mod. I think that's a URD mod. I pull Spa. I've done it in a 211 in that particular vehicle. I was like, what? A 211 I pulled in Assetto Corsa's Spa with that particular vehicle. Take over. There we go. Oh, my tailbone. Oh, my tailbone. Oh, I'm getting antsy. Another sip. Oh, it's 12:30. So let's pit. Let me save this replay, and we'll go into Assetto Corsa, and I'll show you what it was that I think is super awesome. Save the replay. You know, I have a cushion that actually has like a cutout for my tailbone, but because it sits me up a little bit higher, I don't like it. And I don't really use it. Because I'm sitting here so long here in my office for work. That's mainly why I have it. You know, that kills me. All right, so let's get out of AMS2. Let's get back into Assetto Corsa. Now, I'm going to show you something completely different. So we've been using the KS wheel on here. I'm going to show you the kind of cool part about having quick releases. So I'm going to pull this out, unplug it, because I'm not having it plugged in. I'm going to leave the tape on here. And I'm going to grab my Moza ES wheel. Now this, I can't connect to the PC to use any of the buttons on. All I can do is hook it up and just use it as a left and right wheel. So what I can do is, and what I'm going to do is, we're going to go to settings and we're going to change some things around. So we've got the axis, got the pedals. We don't need to change any of that. So buttons, upshift is going to be my shifter here. Previous gear is going to be my shifter here. Changing the camera angle, or the cameras. Where are you? Push to talk. I don't need any of that. Change engine map. Let's see. Where is it? Here we go. Change camera. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this to one of the buttons. Oh, seriously? It's not letting me do that? All right. You know what? Let's hope that it keeps my view from before. We're going to save this as Moza ES. We'll save this. And now let's go for a drive. So now I'm using the Moza ES wheel. Now, none of these buttons work because I can't connect this to the computer. There's just no cable connection. But because I did set my shifter, it kept that. I can go ahead and shift in. And I'm getting all the force feedback I had before. I don't have any of the buttons, so I can't shift. I can't do anything using the wheel. But because I have my shifter that I was able to map, I can go ahead and drive. Full force feedback. I've got my shifter that allows me to shift. Yeah, these cars are going around me, but they're acting a little crazy. Yep, so right now I'm using this Moza ES wheel. Shifting with my shifter. and just driving along with full force feedback, because like I said, PXN is not shitty like Fanatec. They don't lock out force feedback because you're not using one of their wheels. And it's actually a slightly smaller wheel than the Moza KS wheel, and it's actually, I think, about the same diameter as the PXN 11-inch wheel. So it being a lighter wheel, smaller wheel, I'm getting a lot of the road. There's like no dampening because of the weight or size of the wheel. I'm getting full force feedback. With the Moza KS wheel, I wasn't getting any dampening either because it's actually a rather light wheel. So while it's wider, it's not that heavy. So yeah, the only buttons I have available are what's on my shifter. So I can shift up and down. But yeah. If you were driving an old school F1 car that, you know, like really old school, or a classic that really didn't have any buttons on the wheel, this being so low tech, old school, is fun. No unnecessary buttons, no unnecessary inputs, just the wheel, my shifter, and that's it. Still in last place compared to all these cars. Guys, and with that, I think with that, I am going to go ahead and end the stream for tonight. Oh, but as you see, using or having a NRG styled quick release and having the means to connect wheels to your PC allows you the ability to have different wheels on your wheelbase. So if you happen to be using a PXN and the whole fact that, oh, I'm limited in the amount of the different wheels I can use, if that's an issue for you, don't worry. It's a non-issue because you're able to go ahead and change things around. You know, you've got that option, and it's super cool that you do. Guys, once again, to everyone, to the thousands of you that stopped by tonight to watch this live stream, to the thousands of you out there still watching, thank you so very much. I greatly appreciate the time you spent with me here tonight. I will try again. I'm going to try for a live stream tomorrow. Let's see what we can go ahead and get going. Maybe I'll do a little bit more ACC, a little bit more Assetto Corsa, a little bit more AMS2. Maybe we'll throw in a little R factor in there. I don't know. We'll change it up a little bit. But for right now, I'm going to thank each and every single one of you. Thank you so much. For all of you that will watch the VOD when it's up on YouTube and Twitch, thank you for spending the time to watch. I thank you. If you have any questions regarding the PXN, the Universal Hub from Moza, the KS wheel, the ES wheel, if you have any questions of any of it, leave the questions in the comments on the YouTube VOD or any of the other videos. If you want and you have a question, look through my back catalog of videos. And if you see something that you want some more info on, leave me a question there. I get them directly to my phone, and 9 times out of 10, I will get back to you probably the same day. So, you know, no worries about that. But as always, thank you. Don't forget, hit that like button, hit that, smash that sub button on Twitch. On Twitch, hit that follow button. I don't have a subscribe button, but follow. Hit that little follow heart, and that'll be super awesome. Guys, thank you so much. Have a good one, man. I'll try to tune into your next stream if I can. No worries. If you're able to, awesome. If not, you can always catch the VOD. Thank you so much, everybody. I greatly appreciate all of y'all. And with that, I'm going to... my mouse... Did it die? Yes, my mouse died. Oh, I hate when that happens. Especially when I'm trying to say goodbye. There we go. And like I was saying, thank you so much, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.